Hi all. So today we will discuss accounts of insurance company. It is a topic coming under the chapter 4. 4.3 is accounts of insurance company. We have already discussed in previous classes accounts of banking and electricity. So we will discuss insurance company today. Under this accounts of banking, electricity and insurance, you can expect around 8 to 12 marks, which includes 1 marks also. Okay. So normally you can expect around 6 to 8 mark problem, as well as short notes, as well as 1 marks. Okay, around on average you can expect 12 marks from this topic. So out of these three, banking is very important and electricity and insurance are equally important. Okay, accounts of insurance company. So before getting into the problem, we will understand a little bit theory. Okay, so what is insurance generally? So generally, what is the meaning of insurance? So when the insurance will be paid to the parties, insurance amount will be paid to the parties. What is the purpose of taking insurance? So to compensate the losses, to compensate the loss or to compensate the risk due to some unfortunate event, we have to suffer some sort of loss or we have to take some risk. So to in such a case, if there is anything negative events occurred, it should be compensated with the sufficient loss. If whatever the loss incurred, it should be compensated with the amount, that is insurance amount. Okay, so the point is, insurance is normally a compensation given for the unfortunate event. That event might be anything, due to many reasons that event occur. Okay, so we'll understand here. First para, several people exposed to a particular type of risk contribute small amounts called premium to an insurance fund, from which the unfortunate who actually suffered the risk are compensated. Insurance business is essentially a way of averaging the risk. So the peoples who is wants to protect or wants to compensate against the loss, they have to pay the premium, and the premium is paid to some insurance company. The people who is actually suffered loss will be compensated with the insurance amount. That is the whole idea of this insurance. Okay, so here next para, what is this? For 1 mark purpose, you please go through the maximum theory available at the material. So second para is what? A policy is a contract entered into between an insurance company called the insurer and the person insuring his risk is called insured. So insurer is insurance company, insured is person who is actually taken the policy. Okay, policy holder is normally called insured. Okay, so types of policy, come to types of policies. There are many types of policies, few types of policies discussed here. What is the first one? Risk of fire. If any loss is happened due to fire, that should be compensated. So then we have to take fire insurance. Then what is the next one? Marine risk. During the marine transportation, sea transportation, if any loss is occurred during the transportation, it should be properly compensated. That is marine insurance, that is covered under the marine insurance policy. What is the next one? Losses of theft are covered by burglary insurance. If any theft has occurred, for example banking industry, banks, you have there will be lot of possibility of theft, jewel theft or cash theft. There will be lot of risk in banks, so they have to take the burglary insurance to avoid to compensate the losses occurred due to theft. Okay, like this there are many types of insurance. We'll go to the next topic. And what is the next one? Life insurance. Life insurance takes primarily two forms. Life insurance means what actually? It is for the peoples, it is for the individual, it is for the personal purpose. Anything is happened to the particular person. Life means what? It is taken for the human beings normally. Life of the human being, and it is for individual. Okay. Life insurance takes primarily two forms. In the case of endowment policy, the insured obtains a specified sum in the event of insured obtaining a specified or the family case. In case the insured dies before attaining the specified age, they may be again with or without profit policies. Whereas in the case of whole life policies, the family of insured receives a specified sum on the death of the insured. Okay, the premium would be lesser in case of whole life policies compared to endowment policies for the insured of the same age. Okay, what they are trying to say here, life insurance. Life is for what purpose actually? Life means individual life. If anything is happened to anybody, their family should be compensated, right? Then only they can survive. For that purpose, individual has to take this life insurance. So this is coming under two categories. One is with profit endowment policy. Also you can say endowment policies, or another one is whole life policies. Whole life policy, endowment policy. Meaning, in case of endowment, life insurance means what? If anything is happened, they will pay. If anything is happened to that individual, then the nominees is compensated with the money. But in case of with profit or endowment policy, even if nothing is happened to that person, nothing has happened means there is no death of that person. Assume there is no death of that person, still they will pay some amount. Okay, that is endowment policy or with profit policy. Whole life policy is basically without any profit. Whole life policy is basically without any profit, meaning only if there is a death, then only they will pay the amount. If there is no death during the policy period, once the policy is over or completed, the years are completed, then they don't pay anything. Only if there is a death of that policy holder, then only they will pay the amount to the nominees. Okay, nominees of that individual they will pay. That is the difference between whole life policy and this normal endowment policy. Okay, whole life policy, only if there is a death of that individual, then only they will pay the insurance amount. Okay, what is the next one? Principles of insurance. We can expect 1 mark on this principle of insurance. So insurance service or insurance business is normally based on these principles. So they have to follow, the insured and insurer have to follow these principles. What are the first principle? Principles of indemnity. What are the principles of indemnity? Insurance is a contract to indemnify. Contract of indemnify. The insurer is called indemnifier and the insured is the indemnified. In a contract of indemnity, only those who suffer loss are compensated to the extent of actual loss suffered by one cannot make a profit by insuring his risk. What is the meaning? Insurance is a contract of indemnity. The insurer is called indemnifier and the insured is the indemnified. Indemnify means like a guarantee or assurance. So if there is a loss, it is compensated. Okay, that is the meaning. So what is the next one? Insurable interest. Insurable interest means what? So insurable interest means how this insurance policy and all taken normally. Who has to take insurance policy? Whether can I take to the third party? Whether can I take to the general public? Who can take insurance for whom? I can take myself as an policy holder. I can take myself, or my company can take insurance on behalf of me. For all the employees, companies can take insurance, or in a partnership firm, partners can take insurance in between them. Likewise, there should be some relationship between the person who is taking the insurance and the person who is insured. So the point is, what they are trying to say is insurable interest. Insurable interest means if I want to take insurance for someone, then there should be some relationship between me and him or her. So the point is, in a family, In a family, husband can take insurance for wives and children and mother, grandmother, and all other close relations. The person can take insurance because there is a relation. Natural relation is there. In a company can take insurance for their employees. Why? Because there is a relation, employer-employee relationship. Okay. Likewise, there should be a relationship. Unless there is no relation, I can't take insurance for everybody. Okay. That is the meaning of this insurable interest. For what I can take insurance? Insurable interest means whether can I take insurance for as per my wish, to whomever I want I take insurance. It is not permitted. There should be some insurable interest. Okay, then only I can take insurance. So what is the language given here? Insurable interest, what is the meaning? All and sundry cannot enter into contract of insurance. For example, A cannot insure the life of B, who is a total stranger. But if B happens to be his wife or his debtor or business manager, A has insurable interest and therefore he can insure the life of B. So what they are trying to say? A and B. B is totally stranger to A. Then A cannot take insurance on the name of B. But B is wife of A means then A can take insurance on B. Because there is an insurable interest, there is a relationship. Okay, that is the principles of insurable interest. What is the next one? Principle of ubirimi fide. What is the meaning of this one? Thing is, we have to, when we are taking insurance, policy holder should disclose the truth. Policy holder should disclose the truth and fact to the insurance company. For example, health insurance. So when we are taking health insurance, if there is any pre-existing disease, already there is some disease is there to the policy holder, then they have to disclose that to the insurance company. That is called ubirimi fide. Principle of ubirimi fide means they should not hide the information and they cannot take the policy. Okay. If it is identified later by the insurance company, then they will cancel the policy. That is principle of ubirimi fide. Thing is, they have to disclose truth and fact to the insurance company for the policy purpose. What is the policy purpose and related information should be true and correct. That is what given here. Okay. So that is the meaning. We just go through the theory. Then what is the next one? Difference between life and non-life insurance. What is the difference between life and non-life insurance? Life insurance is on humans. Okay. Generally life insurance